if anything should happen to you, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably move on and get another replica, but there'd be a 10-minute period there when I would just be inconsolable.
So did you talk to any collateral contacts?
No.
So how is it that you can tell this jury what her life story is? Did you get it from her?
I got it from her to the extent that, well, I'm sorry,
What did she
what,
tell you
can you
about
say
it?
your,
Never mind looking at the check. What did she tell you about the education?
Wait, listen. You look over there, you listen to the question, and answer the question.
can you say the question, please?
Answer the question.
What did she tell you about? I'm sorry.
Ask the question,
What did she
answer
tell
the
you?
question, and we'll go from there.
What did she tell you about her education?
Fact that she made a severe suicide attempt, also based on the command hallucination that she heard that day. She not only cut her throat and jumped out of a window, she very much wanted to die. A voice which was commanding her to engage in the killing behavior. She did not feel any sense of control. She felt that she had to obey the instructions she was receiving. Following the command rather than being able to make any
ran over and tried to take the band off.
Were you able to get the band off?
Yeah,
And do you recall how you got the band off?
I think I untied it.
And when you say untied it, was it in a knot that you had to, put everything down and unknot it, or how was it tied?
I'm not sure I fully remember.
But the bottom line is that you didn't get any fingerprints.
Correct.
You could have just said that, right? Just come on the witness stand and say, we didn't get any fingerprints.
It's a state.
So then you're talking about is the state police investigating this case. You guys walk around and you have cameras and you take pictures, right?
Yes.
That's what you told us about. Well, how about when you're executing a search warrant? Are you supposed to be thorough in the course of your search for items?
I don't search for items, sir. Everything I do is,
Right?
yes, I document.
Well, if I went into the bedroom, I found a bunch of drugs, that in addition to the drugs that were found in the kitchen, and I found these in a nightstand with blood on top of the nightstand and the knife that you talked about, you would have photographed that, right?
Yes.
Never saw that, did you?
No.
I have no further questions.
One night she said, do you mind, she started by saying, I'm not mad or anything, but do you mind sleeping in the basement?
And did you in fact start sleeping in the basement for a period of time?
I think I did it for like 2 nights, and then she actually went down in the basement.
Okay, so then you went back up to your bedroom to sleep, is that correct?
Yeah.
And how long did Lindsay sleep in the basement for after that?
Maybe a couple weeks.
One particular evening that was disturbing to me was that she was afraid to be alone, and she actually asked if she could sleep with me. That was late November, early December.
And they were wrapped around each child's neck and pulled to strangle them, correct?
Well, they were wrapped several times, firmly enough around the neck to close off the jugular vein.
And you're not aware, there's been no testimony, no evidence, nothing showing that they were knotted and left there, correct? They weren't tied in a knot and left around their necks, according to any of the evidence, correct?
Ran over and tried to take the band off.
Were you able to get the band off?
Yeah,
And do you recall how you got the band off?
I think I untied it.
She asked me if she could use my cell phone to call her husband. Yes, I told her we'd call. It would have to be on speakerphone.
And tell us about that conversation.
So that first phone call, I believe on the 24th, he did not pick up.
So the last heart rate record was at 17:23:52, so 23 minutes past 5. With a heart rate of 57 beats per minute.
What, if anything, Patrick was saying as you encountered him?
Upon his observation of us, myself and Officer Hall, he proceeded to head in our direction, leaving that room. And at that point, he looked up and he screamed, "She killed the fucking kids."
I mean, you know, if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna put my money on he probably did that shit. I'm pretty sure he did that shit.
Sir, when you went into the master bedroom, did you see blood sprayed all over the walls and everywhere?
No.
And fair to say that the video shows all of the walls in the bedroom and doesn't show any spatter or anything on the walls?
Yes.
It was everywhere. It was, it looked like it was sprayed almost with like a hose. And there was a huge puddle in the middle of the room, and it was sprayed all over pretty much every surface.
You used your computer to Google suicide in, I think it was August of 22. Do you remember her asking you that question?
Yes.
And do you remember your response?
No, honestly.
You didn't Google that, did you?
I don't think I did, no.
No. But I'm going to show you, sir, a web history of your computer. Have in mind that the question was asked of you as to whether or not in August of 22 you Googled suicide and you responded no, right?
Correct.
The difference being, I guess, that back in August of 22, she would have Googled. That would be right. Are you familiar in your experience, sir, with hesitation wound detect?
Yes, to some extent.
What does that mean?
Means typically that they're more kind of subtle, weaker attempts to hurt yourself. Not necessarily anything that's going to be deep to the structures of the skin, but more just scrapes along the surface.
Okay, and you notice some of those on the neck area as well, is that correct?
There are multiple of those on both the neck and the wrists.
As it relates to the...
Was she conscious?
Semi-conscious, in and out of consciousness.
And what was she doing that gave you that indication?
She would wake up and move around and then kind of just go still again.
And when you say she would move around, what parts of her body was she moving?
Just her head, really.
Was she able to speak to you?
She wasn't.
Was she making any sounds?
She was just, it sounded like